Yes, my dear all students, very good morning, all of you. Thought for the day: do not follow the majority, follow the right way. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಂದ್ರ ಅದು ಸರಿ ಇರುವಂತ ದಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಿರುವಂತ ದಾರಿ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ದ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ, ಫಾಲೋ ದ ರೈಟ್ ವೇ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪಾತ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೂಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪಾತ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತನ್ನ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿ ಅನುಸರಿಸೋ ಬದಲು ಸರಿಯಾದ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಿದ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಕೂಡ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಟುಡೇ yesterday we were solving the exercise 3.1. Today we are going to solve the continued part of exercise 3.1. Yes. Second main question: on comparing the ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2, find out whether the lines representing following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel, or coincident. They have given three equations, three pair of linear equation. First we are going to solve first question. That is 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. Second equation is 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. What we have to do here, on comparing the ratios, we are going to conclude the decision that these two equations may have intersecting lines, or coincident lines, or parallel lines. After drawing a graph to these two equations, we get the graph. That graph will be intersecting at a point, or parallel lines, or coincident lines. But without drawing a graph, we are able to judge the decision that these two equations have this particular graph. These two equations have this particular graph. So what they have asked here, comparing the coefficients of variables, you have to tell the decision that these equations having the graph, coincident lines, parallel lines, are intersecting point. First we have to compare these two equations with general form of a pair of linear equation, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. First we have to compare these two equations with standard form of a pair of linear equations. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. On comparing these two equations with standard form or general form, we get a1 is equal to pi. A1 means x coefficient of first equation, that is pi. b1 means y coefficient of first equation, that is minus 4. c1 is constant number is here 8. Then what is the value of a2 here? a2 means x coefficient of second equation, that is 7. B2 means y coefficient of second equation, that is 6. B2 is 6. C2 is minus 9. Then we have to verify the coefficients E1 upon E2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, or E1 upon E2 equals B1 upon B2 equals E1 upon C2. First, I will take the first ratio, that is A1 upon A2 equals B1 upon B2. A1 means, put the value of A1 here 5, A2 value is 7, B1 is minus 4, B2 is 6. After simplifying, we get, there is no cancellation here. 2 2s are 2 3s are, pi by 7 equals minus 2 by 3. Pi by 7 is not equal to minus 2 by 3. So that means here A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. A1 upon B2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. Whether the lines representing following pair, lines representing this pair is intersecting line at a point. Write down the solution. So lines 1 and 2 intersect at a point. Intersect at a point. Yes, we can write this. So lines 1 means graph of equation 1. Line 2 means graph of equation 2. So lines 1 and 2 intersect at a point, because A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. According to this table, if A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, the two lines intersecting at intersecting lines, they have exactly one solution or unique solution. The both equations are consistent. Take one more example. Second one, 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. Second equation, 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Find out whether the lines representing these pair of linear equations intersect at a point, or parallel, or coincident. In the same manner, we have to do this problem. First, we have to compare these two pair of linear equations with the general form of a pair of linear equation, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. On comparing the both equation, we get a1 value is 9, b1 value is 3, c1 is 12. a1 means coefficient of x of first equation, b1 means coefficient of y of first equation, c1 means constant number is 12. Next, a2 is a x coefficient of second equation, that is 18. b2 is b2 means y coefficient of second equation, that is 6. c2 is constant number here is 24. Yes. After that, we have to verify the ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. Put the values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2. We get a1 value here 9, a2 18, b1 value 3, b2 value is 6, c1 value is 12, c2 value is 24. Simplify the ratios. 9 1 ja, 9 2 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja, 12 1 ja, 12 2 ja. 1 upon 2 equals 1 upon 2 equals 1 upon 2. Here, all three ratios are equal. That means here a1 upon a2 equals b1 upon b2 equals c1 upon c2. According to this table, this ratio gives coincident lines. So, line 1 and 2 are coincident. Take the solution. So line 1 and line 1 and 2 are coincident. Yes. One more problem is there. Do as homework that problem. I will write it in this. Third problem. 6x plus 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. I have done two problems. In the same manner, you have to do this problem as a homework. Yes, next, move on to third problem. On comparing the ratios c1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, and c1 upon c2, find out whether the following pair of linear whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent, are consistent or inconsistent. Yes. First problem. Third main. We are doing the problems of third main question. Third main first question is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. And second equation 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. On comparing the ratios c1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, and c1 upon c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. We know that when the pair of linear equations will consistent and will not consistent. ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ? Observe this table. If the ratios of even ratios of equation a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, then they have exactly one solution. That means unique solution. They are consistent. And second case a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2 equals. They have coincident lines and they have infinitely many solutions. This is dependent consistent. ಅವಲಂಬಿತ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಜೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು. Here, if a1 upon a2 equals b1 upon b2 not equals c1 upon c2, then the graph of these two equations is parallel lines. No solution. No solution means it is a inconsistent. Inconsistent means if two equations have no solution, those two equations called inconsistent. If they have a solution, is called a consistent. In consistent equations, there are two types. That is a consistent and dependent consistent. If a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, that is consistent. If a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2, three ratios equals, that means they are dependent and consistent. Yes. First, we have to compare these two equations with the standard form of linear equations. I will write it in standard form. What does mean by standard form? RHS equals to 0. I will take pi to LHS side. 3x plus 2y plus pi becomes minus pi equals 0, and 2x minus 3y 7 minus 7 equals 0. Comparing with standard form of linear equation, a2x plus b2y plus c2 on comparing with standard form of pair of linear equation, we get a1 value is 3, b1 value is 2, c1 is minus pi. Yes. a2 is 2, b2 minus 3, c2 minus 7. Yes. I will take the ratio a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. Put the values of a1, v1, c1, a2, b2, c2. a1 is 3, a2 2, b1 is 2. Sorry, here we have to write b2. b2 value is minus 3. Yes. 3 upon 2 is not equal to 2 by minus 3 or minus 2 by 3. So here a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. 3 by 2 does not equal to 2 by minus 3. So we get the ratio a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. According to this, these two equations are consistent. Yes. Hence, the pair of linear equation is consistent. Write down the solution. Yes. Second problem. Second problem is easy one. I will going to solve the third problem. 3 by 2x plus pi by 3y is equal to 7, and 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. 3 by 2x plus pi by 3y plus is equal to 7. 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. Yes. Yes. First, we have to write the given pair of linear equation in the standard form. That means we have to take all terms into LHS side. 3 by 2x plus pi by 3y plus 7 becomes minus 7 equals 0, and 9x minus 10y plus 14 becomes minus 14, and RHS is 0. On comparing these two equations with the standard form of pair of linear equation, we get E1 value is 3 by 2, B1 value is 5 by 3, C1 value is minus 7. On comparing second equation with the standard form, A2 value is 9, B2 value is minus 10, C2 is minus 14. Yes, we have to verify these three ratios. A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2. Put the values of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. A1 value is 3 by 2 upon A2 is 9. B1 value is 5 by 3 upon B2 is minus 10. C1 value is minus 7. C2 is minus 40. Yes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಶದೊಳಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯ ಛೇದ ಐತಿ, ಅಂಶದ ಛೇದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ. Denominator of the numerator comes to denominator. That means 3 by 2 into 9 means 2 9 ja 18. Denominator of a numerator comes to denominator. That means 3 10 ja 30. 5 by 3 10 ja 30. Sorry, 30. And minus minus get cancelled. 7 1 ja, sorry, 14 is 7 2 ja 1 by 2. After simplifying, what we get? 3 1 ja 3 6 ja 5 1 ja 5 6 ja. That means 1 by 6 equals 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 2. That means 1 by 6 equals 1 by 6, not equal to 1 by 2. That means A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2, not equal to C1 upon C2. This case arises here. A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 equal ಇದಾವು, C1 upon B2 ಸಮ ಇಲ್ಲ. Yes. Then hence the pair of linear equation is inconsistent because they have no solution. Here inconsistent. Write down the solution. Be fast. Those who do not have textbook, please take the screenshot of problem number 3. Except 2 problems, you have to do remaining 2 problems as a homework, and take screenshot of 4th problem also. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain solution graphically. In the same manner, you have to do another 2 problems. Except 2 problems, problem number 1 and 3, you have to do remaining 3 problems as a homework. And just now you have taken the screenshot of 4th problem. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain solution graphically. First, we have to verify the ratios. According to this ratio, we are able to know that these equations are consistent or not. If they are consistent, we have to solve those two equations by graphically. Uh, that is also very easy question. Yes. In fourth main question, first one, x plus y is equal to pi and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. First we have to verify the ratios of the coefficients of these equations, and first we have to judge whether these equations are consistent or not. If they are consistent, we have to solve these two equations by graphically, by using graphical method. First we have to write these two equations in the standard form. I will write it as a x plus y minus pi is equal to 0 and 2x plus 2y plus 10 becomes minus 10 equals to 0. On comparing these two equations with the standard form, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. On comparing these two equations with the standard form, we get a1 value is, a1 means x coefficient of first equation, that is 1. b1 means y coefficients of first equation. Here there is no coefficient, that means 1. c1 value is minus pi. In the same manner, a2 value is, a2 is 2, b2 is 2 and c2 is minus 10. Then we have to verify the ratios. a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. a1 value is 1, a2 is 2, b1 1, b2 is 2, c1 upon c2, c1 value is minus pi, c2 is minus 10, minus minus get cancelled, pi 1 ja, pi 2 ja, 1 upon 2 equals 1 upon 2 equals 1 upon 2. That means here a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. All three ratios are equal. Observe this table. If a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2, these three ratios are equal, they have coincident lines and infinitely many solutions. They are dependent consistent. These two equations are consistent. So that is why we have to solve these two equations by using graphical method. First we have to write this equation in terms of y, that is these equations are consistent. If they are consistent, you have to solve those two equations by graphical method. I will write this equation in terms of y, that is y is equal to, here already pi is there, send plus x to RHS set minus x, construct a table to this equation and write one more equation. Just you have to divide this whole equation by 2, you get x plus y is equal to 5. Same, you will get same question, same equation, same table will occurs here. After constructing table, you have to draw a graph. Yes. Try the problems of fourth main questions, and tomorrow we are going to solving the remaining problems of the exercise 3.2. Yes, have a wonderful day. Thank you.